Ring you,
This is the
Christopher Browell.
Vodafone voicemail service for 07769247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, hello, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again, leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. And today is the 12th of October 2024. No, sorry, the 13th of October 2024. And here I am once again, leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record since the end of August 2023. It's now been 433 days that you've kidnapped my brother from my care, and I've been leaving you daily messages every single day that this is not acceptable. You can't simply come to somebody's house, take the brother take the person that they care for, and hide them away in your private prison at a care home of you, a facility of your choosing. My brother didn't choose to go there, and detain him and deprive him of his freedoms, liberties, and all other kind of resources that he has available to him. I mean, you've just simply kidnapped him. I told you there's a cost associated with this. I mean, how many times do I have to say this? It's £1 million a day now. Your council's in a disarray as it stands. I mean, I'm just on the Telegraph and Argus, your puppet newspaper outline, and it says Bradford Council's leadership in crisis, says Tory MP. So your leadership is now in crisis, and yet you won't desist in releasing my brother back to me. A Tory MP has described the Labour-run Bradford Council's leadership as being in crisis, and said it is now time for a fresh start. Robbie Moore, Conservative MP for Keighley and Ilkley, made the comments in a video release ahead of a key council meeting next week. As previous reports by the Telegraph and Argus, the biggest opposition party on the council will hold a vote of no confidence in its Labour leadership on Tuesday meeting. The Conservative Queensberry Independent Group said the decision was made following the announcement that the NEC Group had pulled out of operating Bradford Live. A new operator is currently being sought for the 50.5 million venue, which has been mostly funded by the taxpayer. It is still not known exactly how Bradford Live will open. Opposition council said the current leadership has completely humiliated the district. The opposition party saying the current leadership have humiliated the district ahead of its 2025 City of Culture accolade. All right, you think this is a humiliation? What do you think you're doing to me and my family is not a humiliation? You racist scoundrels! You've kidnapped my brother. You murdered my mother. Do you think that's not deplorable? And they're saying that because somebody pulled out of the Bradford City Live, that's completely humiliated the district. The fact that you're murdering my mother and brother and torturing him is not humiliation for you. But Bradford Council's councillor Susan Hinchcliffe described the move as political knockout. What the hell's going knockabout for a party attempting to recover from the general election losses? So you are all infighting yourselves, and this is just a drama, isn't it? It doesn't matter which leadership comes on board. I'm writing to an email to every single councillor. You're torturing and holding my brother hostage, and nobody's replying. You know, to hell with you people. You're holding my brother hostage. He's going to die in your care. You've given him the norovirus. He's going to die from this. And you're not doing anything to assist or resolve the situation. All you're doing is perpetuating our anxiety and distress, which is costed out to you at a rate of £1 million. This is only a £50 million mess up. You're messing up on a daily basis £1 million. In his video, Mr. Moore, who has long campaigned for Keighley and Ilkley to break away from Bradford Council, pointed to Bradford Live and other issues including rampant economic mismanagement, which now threatens to cripple the district's finances, and concerns over children's services. It doesn't mention adult services, does it? Because nobody else cares about adult services. And you can't manage your own finances. This has always been the case. You're crippling finances. You're a bunch of incompetent morons at the council. And you've stolen my brother and are going to end his life. He said, these are not just political failures, but moral failures. Oh, you're morally bankrupt. It's not moral failures. And it's time for local councils to act. What they can act? Why don't they act to release my brother? For the first time in recent memory, a vote of no confidence has now been called against Labour leaders in Bradford, giving local councillors the power to remove Bradford Council's leadership. Well, the whole council needs to go to hell because you've kidnapped my brother. Our local Conservatives will be voting against Councillor Hinchcliffe and a team on Tuesday, but they will need cross-party support. Right now, Bradford Council leadership is in crisis. I hope you all fail miserably because you're torturing my brother and disregarding everything I'm saying. Residents have been asked to pay the price of Bradford Council's mistakes for far too long, and it's now time for a fresh start at the local level. Yes, it's me, my family, my brother Talib who's paying the price of vulnerable adult because of these incompetent failures. After the Conservatives and Queensbury Independent Group announced its no confidence vote, Councillor Hinchcliffe said, after 14 years of chaos when the previous government trashed our country, the people have just expressed a massive vote of confidence in the Conservatives. Confidence. Well, I'm going to end my conversation now. You can listen to the rest of this conversation online because I'm running out of time. But I'm going to read the rest of this article and highlight your failures and the fact that you're holding my brother hostage like this. So, as I was saying, the people
Sorry, your recording time has expired. To leave your message, press 1. To review message, press 2.
Okay, let's leave this message.
Message sent.
Okay, so I've left this message, but I'm just going to continue reading because they only give me 6 minutes on voicemail. So, and I'll slow down because I have dyslexia, so I have problems reading. So you have to bear with my reading. I struggle to read properly. But anyway, let's go. After 14 years of chaos, when the previous government trashed our country, the people have just expressed a massive vote of no confidence in the Conservatives at the ballot box. Okay. The result is a local political knockout for the Tories, who, after a huge election defeat, are trying to recover themselves. In the meantime, Bradford Labour won't be deterred from working hard to deliver a positive future for people in our district. What lies! What are they peddling in the newspapers? What lies and deception? They're all just bickering in between themselves. The Ilkley party want to break away and escape from the clutches of Bradford Council. They're all just dissing each other down, when the reality is that they've got my brother, they're financially ruining us, they're morally bankrupt, and yet they continue to ignore me and put in danger my brother's life. And then they say, oh, because it's a humiliation. It's just a game, isn't it? While they're fighting with each other and showing the people that, express yourself differently the next voting cycle. The reality is they're all different. They're just different colors, red and blue, that are doing the same thing over and over again to make the local district suffer, people of the local district suffer, like my brother. This issue could be easily resolved with, but it's not being so because of failures in their own systemic issues. It's just sickening, absolutely sickening.